this is it from now on, is it? We don't speak, so we can't row.
What have I done now? I'm going to work.
So you can't get out of here fast enough.
Well, maybe it's because I feel I might get my head bitten off any minute.
We can still talk without arguing, surely. I mean, I just think it's about time we got a few things sorted out.
Like what? Look, I'm gonna be late.
Oh, so everything's all right, is it? And I'm just imagining all this, am I? And you're more bothered about being late for work!
Look, can't we do this later? I mean, send the kids round to their mates or something.
We're supposed to talk to one another.
I've said we will. I've just no time now. What more am I supposed to do? Well, can I go now or what?
Might be mind-numbing purgatory, but at least you can still get a decent breakfast. Set you up for a full day talking to yourself. Listen, pal, I've better things to do than waste my time trying to be civil, just because I happen to be living in a room with a bloke 24 hours a day.
Look, if I wanted a social secretary, I'd have asked for one when they stuck me in here. Now, you do your thing, let me do mine.
Well, let me mark your card for you, then. I've seen dozens of blokes come in ranting and raving about injustice, same as you. You're wasting your energy on things you can't change, man. You're inside, and you can either do this caged animal business, or you can behave like a human being, and I know which I'd go for.
I live on a farm, Harry. Outside, fresh air. Things going on, I need me binoculars before I can follow them. Not like this. I've got kids that want looking after.
And you've something worth keeping going for, haven't you? Still serve you down there, you know, if you're quick.
Morning. Taking over the job, have we?
Hardly my thing, is it, Terry? The proprietor is otherwise engaged in important business. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Just a packet of gum. Sugar-free.
Yeah, I do like a man who looks after his body. Oh, speaking of which...
I hope you're not making any plans for me. I'm a very busy man, you know.
There's this thing in the paper. Salsa till you melt. The steamy new dance sensation hits Houghton. Only, I'd heard you're a bit of a Gene Kelly on the quiet.
More like Ned Kelly. Still, I've had me moments.
Right, let's get stuck into this lot.
Oh, morning, Terry.
Terry's taking me dancing tonight in Houghton, aren't you, babe?
Am I? All right, yeah, well, take a look. Can't do any harm.
Salsa. All very sensual.
In Houghton? Yeah, I bet.
She's only jealous because we're doing something exotic.
Oh, exotic, bless her. She's led a very sheltered life, you know, Terry.
Well, I'll just leave you girls to your breakfast then, eh?
You giving us a lift with this stuff or what? You've done it now, haven't you? What, you've been sitting there all morning pulling your face? Hoping we'll make a big deal here? Well, we won't. Will you just shut it, eh? Well, it's not just you, Pixie, you know. There's the rest of us, but at least we're making an effort. I said shut it!
Do you think you two could stop arguing long enough to start getting some of these decorations up? I don't want you upsetting Victoria.
Well, it's him. Sulking and not saying out. He's not the only one, you know. Sure, my mum. You what? Well, more mine than yours.
Oi, that's enough. Honestly, I'm sick of this already. Your mum deserves better than you two having a go at each other every time you open your mouths. You wouldn't do it if your dad was here. People are affected in different ways when something like this happens, Robert.
Sorry.
I should think so.
If one of them's my Christmas card, I could have saved you a stamp.
Do you make a habit of sneaking up on people?
Oh, try and stick to what I'm good at. Anyway, I just thought I'd ask how the happy family were getting on. You know, your Chris, our Charity, and that little lad. What is it? Josie.
I suggest you mind your own business.
Oh, you'd be surprised what my business can involve. Love.
Have you no more brains than to start winding folk up in the middle of the village?
I'm just letting them know that we're around, that's all.
Don't you worry about that. There's no danger any tate's ever going to forget that, not while I'm here. No danger whatsoever.
Angie knows. I'm sure of it. Only just got out of the house this morning, but it's coming. She knows. That's it. Finished.
Oh, sit down, Sean. Even if she does know, then getting yourself into this state won't make her suddenly forget.
You couldn't give a toss, could you?
I certainly don't propose to start tearing my hair out. You're managing for both of us. Besides, I suspect that if Angie did know or even suspect, she might have come to me first.
Oh, whatever, Tara. I mean, carrying on the way I am.
Oh, carrying on. I do wish you could come up with something a little less vulgar.
What we're doing. I mean, I can understand Angie. I couldn't tolerate living with me either. Not the way I've been. I've got to get back to being a proper father to my kids.
The good husband.
Call it what you like.
It's a little bit late for nobility, isn't it? You seem to have had no difficulty in leaving your conscience at my bedroom door so far. The fact that you're now struggling to keep things all lovey-dovey at home isn't really that much of a surprise, is it?
I'm just not as hard-faced as you, am I?
Be angry with what's happening, Sean. That's if she's found out. Don't be angry with me.
You ever have one of those days when you really need a drink?
Daily. Kids all right then, are they?
I don't know how people do it.
Well, it's not exactly normal circumstances, is it? I mean, they're hardly going to be at their best.
Yeah, I know that. I just feel like the Wicked Witch as far as Robert and Andy are concerned. All I seem to do is tell them off.
Well, maybe that's a good thing. Perhaps they feel so relaxed with you that they think they don't have to behave.
I wish they'd try it for a change.
I think a small vodka wouldn't go amiss.
Talking about Jack's kids, I'm, that tied up with everything, looking after them, the house and the farm. I'm just a bit worried about Christmas Day, Bernice.
If you can't make it, I understand. I mean, I'll be disappointed, but I do understand.
Oh, I'm really sorry. It's just the way things are at the minute, and the way I'm feeling.
You must do what you think is best. Oh, listen to me, I sound like Ashley now, don't I? We'll miss you. It's getting married on Christmas Day that's doing it. It's putting everybody out.
Oh, don't say that. It's lovely.
Well, it's a bit weird, though.
No, it's an old tradition around here. It was the only day off people could get at one time. And here's me complaining about looking after 3 kids. Anyway, you might start a trend.
Well, I may be good for very little, but you're certainly not as tense as when you arrived.
Maybe it's because I know what I'm going to do.
Oh, am I sensing a grand gesture in the offing?
I'm going to tell Angie myself. The lot. Get things cleared up, regardless of what happens. What Angie doesn't know already, it doesn't matter. She'll know tonight either way.
Well, there I was, thinking you were enjoying yourself.
Well, maybe I'm becoming more like you. No big deal. Just making the most of the last one.
So you're really going to tell her?
Correct.
I suppose you're also going to tell her what you were doing whilst you were making up your mind. Now, somehow, I can't quite see it.
Can't you? Watch me.
You're not cold standing about?
Freezing.
It's warmer in here.
If it carries on like this, there'll only be me and Ashley there. One minute everyone's saying to me, oh, it's lovely and romantic. Christmas Day, aren't you lucky? The next minute they're telling us they won't be coming. It's us or the Queen's speech and we're losing big time.
If they miss out, it's their loss.
It'll be a beautiful wedding.
And you'll be the most beautiful thing in it. You never know, it might snow. Now, that would be romantic.
I'll be trailing my dress through all that slush. What about Rodney?
What about him?
It'd be nice if he could make it.
Who for? Not for me, it wouldn't. Anyway, you're just asking to be let down. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, which unfortunately is not very far.
Hey, what are you going to do about all those heathens, Elov? Want your vicar's wife?
Ashley looks after his sinners, and I look after mine.
He don't charge £2 a time, though, does he? Where have you been?
Get your own shopping if you want it doing faster. Took me ages carting that lot back to the van.
No part having a dog and barking yourself.
Huh, very funny. You get me one or what?
Same again, love, if you will.
I'm unarmed, honest.
Do you want to try somewhere else?
The likes of them see I'm going to be intimidated in my own local. I've no chance, have I? Now, I'll get the table. You get the drinks.
He's sickening for something, isn't that Kane? He's been hanging about village all morning.
Terry, Kane is just sickening, full stop. Now get the drinks and just ignore them.
Yes, master. Anything you say, master.
Button it, Kane.
That's right. Do as you're told, sonny.
Do you mind?
Having a chat with your sister earlier on. Quite tasty in a way. Shame, really.
This is what you get letting kids into pubs.
Right, that's it. Behave yourself or you're out. I'm sorry, Terry, what was it?
Hey, how many times? Keep it shut. You pick your time with someone like Chris Tate, and this isn't it. It'll come. Not now. Just nip for a quick one, then we'll be off. You'll learn all about beer and cold weather when you get to my age.
We're going up past your way, Chris. You fancy a tour?
I was given the choice of being dead from the neck up, but I was told that they were saving that for the Dingles.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I thought so.
Who asked you, Grandad?
If there's going to be trouble, take it outside. Otherwise, stop behaving like a set of morons, the lot of you.
Sorry, Diane. Kane was just showing us how it's done.
You calling me a moron?
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, if he isn't, I am. Why don't you go and sit down with a bottle of pop and a packet of crisps?
Do you want to talk about it outside?
You've been making a big mistake.
What the hell's going on now?
Just get him out, will you?
The big rugby stars after a good slapping.
I'm not past drop kicking you across that street, sunshine.
All right, everybody. Yeah, just came in for a quiet drink. Let's leave it like that. Sorry, Bernice. No harm done here. Well, we're just going. Come on.
Congratulations, Zach. I could almost believe you're becoming civilised.
When I go for Chris Tate, it won't be some half-baked shouting match in a pub. He won't even see me. But he'll know. Come on.
The day off so quickly in this weather. The flowers, I mean.
Called in at the vicarage earlier.
Oh, sorry, I've got that much to do. Trust me to get married at the busiest time of the year. Still, it's only one. Sorry, something's not right.
I'm not really sure. But I am worried, and you'll say it's nothing.
I can decide that if you tell me what it is.
I ran into Kane Dingle this morning. Well, actually, it was more like the other way around. And he didn't say anything specific. I somehow felt that he was threatening me. It stems from Charity being at Home Farm.
Well...
I mean, regardless of anything else, I am trying to bring Joseph up in something resembling a normal atmosphere. I can't keep looking over my shoulder every time I want to do something, worrying about what the Dingles are up to.
It must seem rather awkward, especially if you feel genuinely threatened. Whether the threat is real or not...
I'm not prepared to take chances either way. The way I feel at the moment, I don't even want to leave the house.
Especially on Christmas Day.
I am sorry. I feel like I'm letting you down.
Not if your responsibilities to Joseph. I could never argue with that. We can always find another best man somewhere.
Thank you. And I'm just worried that if I messed up your wedding plans because of something like this, you would never forgive me.
I'm afraid that's my job.
was just going to ring you.
You've changed your tune since this morning. Anyway, I'm here now.
I didn't want you accusing me of putting it off again.
My stomach's not stopped churning all day.
You? I'm the one that's causing the problem, obviously.
I mean, we can't carry on the way we've been going. We both know that.
Yeah. You tell yourself what you're going to say and then it gets to it.
I know, it's crazy. I spent half my working life trying to convince people to come clean. Try doing it yourself. I don't know about you, but I'm having a drink.
Yeah. Better do me one and all.
Hello? Kathy? It's me. Yeah, thanks. I was just wondering if everything was all right.
Oh, everything's fine.
What are the kids up to?
They're watching a video.
Which one?
Oh, I don't know, some space thing.
How's Andy doing?
He's doing okay.
Good. Well, you know, if they're worried about visiting, just tell them any time. I know they feel like they're mithering me, but you know what kids are like.
Yeah, I'm learning.
So, no trouble then?
Everything's great.
Sure.
Honestly.
The only thing is, I can't do Christmas Day.
What? That's not fair. Why?
No, I know, it's staffing.
Jack, what does that mean?
I don't know. Supervision, some excuse. We've just found out. Anyway, it's probably for the best. I mean, not much of a Christmas for kids coming into a prison on Christmas Day, is it?
They'll not be happy when I tell them.
No. No, I just... Well, you just try and make sure they have a good time. Not to worry about what their old man's up to.
I'm sorry.
I thought we'd got cut off.
No, I'm sorry. Jack, everything's going to be okay.
Oh, I can't help it, can I?
I'll make sure they have a really great time.
You'll tell them I'm sorry, won't you?
Of course.
I've got to go.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. See you soon. Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. What?
When we get back, I'm going to have one of those rum daiquiri things like they have in Havana.
I'll knock you up a job lot of fruit from the kitchen if you like. Stick it on your head.
Not on my first time.
Right then, come on. Drums are beating. See you later, Carlos.
See you, mate.
Oh, first one's on me when you get back, Terry. I know you were trying to keep the peace earlier.
See what I mean? That's what happens when you release all your pent-up manly hormones.
We all set up for your stag night, then.
Sorry?
You know, you're getting married to that woman over there, stag night. What's Zoe got lined up for us in the way of wild debauchery?
We're supposedly meeting Shay Marlon tomorrow evening. That's if anyone deigns to appear. I'm afraid Zoe won't even be there.
What kind of best man doesn't go and get legless for his mate? Her mate.
It's all a bit complicated. She's had to pull out of the job altogether. Rather a shame, but... You'll do it, Carlos, won't you? Of course, I don't know why it didn't occur to me before.
What, go and get legless? I was banking on it.
Take over as best man. It all makes perfect sense under the circumstances. It was you who brought us back together, after all.
Yeah, I think that's a lovely idea. Why not? Me and Ash were going to talk about it, but we don't need to now, do we?
I'd be honoured.
It's like we hardly know one another anymore.
Strangers are probably more civil.
I mean, everything we've ever had together. Me and you. I don't know what's been going on in my head. I've let you down badly.
I don't know if we can sort this out.
Whatever happens, I want to be with you. I don't want to lose you, Angie. We can get over all this.
It shouldn't be you saying all this, Sean. Half of what's making me feel so bad is watching you trying to deal with it all. I'm sorry. I've been messing about with us. Our marriage. It's just so stupid.
What do you mean, messing about?
I thought I might be interested in somebody else.
You what?
Another man.
What other man? What's going on? Are you seeing another bloke?
No. It's just the idea of it, that's why I'm telling you now.
Who is he?
It doesn't matter.
The hell it doesn't.
Sean, nothing's happened and it's about me anyway. It's not about him, it's about us. He probably doesn't even know anyway. It's just somebody I've been seeing through work, kind of. It doesn't matter.
So, when did this business start then, eh?
I've already told you nothing's happened and I'm not going to tell you who it is because you'll just go wading straight in there and causing bother where there doesn't need to be any.
You thinking of having it away with another bloke? Oh, no big deal, obviously.
I'm just trying to be straight with you, Sean, and anyway, you said you wanted to talk to me about stuff as well. At least I'm trying. It doesn't always have to be me, you know, Sean.
I'm just amazed, that's all.
So talk to me. That's what we're meant to be doing. Say what you've got to say.
Well, I can't compete with that, can I?
Is that all?
What else is there?